From Hollywood, it's the Smiley Burnette Show.
Well, I might have gone fishing.
Might have gone fishing.
Got to thinking it over.
Thinking it over.
The road to the river.
It's a mighty long way.
It's a mighty long way.
It's the Smiley Burnette Show, transcribed with music by the Whippoorwills, songs by Sweet Georgia Brown and the Gay Rancheros, yours truly, Joe Slattery, and starring the clown prince of Western pictures, Smiley Burnette.
It's my lazy day.
And now here he is, the biggest man in these parts, Smiley Burnette.
Well, hello, Joe.
How you doing, Smiley?
Well, I'm just fine. Say, is your sister getting married? I heard she was.
Well, she'd like to, but she can't get permission.
What do you mean?
Well, see, she's a minor.
Well, now, ain't that just like John L. Lewis? I think I'll write to him. What you know about that? Oh, I'm having me trouble, boy. I mean, my new hat store.
Yeah.
You know, the guy on one side of me, he puts up a big sign that says fire sale all over the front of it. And the guy on the other side, he put up a sign that says going out of business sale. I fixed them, though,
Yeah.
Joe. I put a sign over my front door, great big letters, says main entrance here. Oh, yes. Lots of shoppers downtown these days, too. Oh, women sure have a time when they're shopping. The other day, Mrs. Gallinipper came over to Ned Nedra's store and asked Ned if he could let her have 50 pounds of hamburger. Ned said yes, he could, and she wanted to know if he could deliver it. Ned scratched his head a minute, and he said, no, I reckon I couldn't. Mrs. Gallinipper says, well, why? Your delivery wagon is parked right out in front. Ned says, well, that's right, but if I let you have 50 pounds of hamburger, I won't have anything left to pull the wagon with.
There's a million memories that are locked up in my heart. Memories of days that are gone. There's a lot of loneliness that you blame me for, I guess. Someday you'll know you were wrong. If you were only fooling me, fooling from the start, then I guess you're happy, dear, now that we're apart. There is nothing left for me, so I'll keep my memories, darling, locked up in my heart. If you were only fooling me, fooling from the start, then I guess you're happy, dear, now that we're apart. There is nothing left for me, so I'll keep my memories, darling, locked up in my heart.
You betcha. That was Sweet Georgia Brown singing one of Shug Fisher's tune. You know that?
Pretty, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Say, you know, Joe, the North Hollywood red car I was on yesterday to hit a cow.
Was it on the track?
No, the trolley chased it into a barn, you stupid. Well, sir, friends, I'd like to have you hear a few words from our sponsor now. did find out what the name of it. That wasn't one of Suge Fisher. Speaking of Suge Fisher, look right behind me. Hello, Suge.
How are you, Smiley?
Well, I'm pretty good, Suge.
Yes.
Friends, old Suge Fisher's with us today. All of you folks are acquainted with Suge, that Republic star over there with the Sons of the Pioneers.
Oh,
how are the boys, huh?
Fine.
Carl Farr,
Yeah.
all of them. Made a million pictures with those boys.
Pretty good.
Say,
old
listen,
budget.
you know, you can't get out of here today without doing some of those funny numbers like you do in the pictures, old Republic.
Oh, you just making me feel good. You got a way of building a guy up.
Yeah, you betcha, Suge. Bless your heart. Did you have something you could sing for us now?
Well, I got a little song here that I wrote myself. What do you call these boys?
That's the whippoorwill.
Whippoorwill. All right, if I could get these birds here to help me.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
All right. Tell me when I come in, fellas, because I ain't used to this highfalutin stuff. Now you can't be my darling, 'cause you think you're smart. Tried out every trick you knew that would break my heart. Now I don't care or give a hoot about the things you do. If you think it bothers me, well, I've got news for you. Phooey on you, little darling. You can't make a monkey out of me. If you think I'll flutter and flee like a starling, well, phooey on you, little darling. Now, just take your time, fellas. Don't rush me.
I won't rush you.
All right, here goes. Now, our romance is over, and you know I don't care. I don't like the game of love, 'cause you don't play it fair. Now, this is how it's gonna be. Stop me if you can. I've done found another gal. Go find yourself a man. Phooey on you, little darling. I found me another gal, you see. She's got rosy jaws and red hair and squeezes like a she-bear. So phooey on you, little dot, little dot, yeah, little dot. Good darling.
Oh, wonderful. Suge Fisher doing a good job there. Oh, bless your heart. We're certainly glad he came up. That's a good show, wasn't it, boys? Betcha. Well, you know, on account of us how there ain't very many good shows ever come to this town, well, we kind of have to entertain ourselves once in a while. Johnny Bond and Ruskin Parker are always good for some entertainment, too. We got to get old Johnny on this program. You know, he makes phonograph records, and whenever we have an Odd Fellers Bazaar, why, them fellers, they get up and sing crack jokes. I always like that joke that Johnny Bond told. He said his pa found a mirror out in the field. That's a looking glass, you know. He looked at it and he said, well, what you know about that? There's a picture of my granddad. Johnny Bond says, now, that ain't your granddad. That's me, Pa. Well, sir, he took it home and took it up in the attic and put it in the trunk. And before long, Ma got to looking in that trunk, and she said to saw that mirror, and she said, well, so that's the old hag he's been running around with, huh? Oh, good old Johnny Bond. Say, Whirligigs, come here, will you? I've always admired you fellers so much, and you too, sweet Susie here. I'm wondering if I could get into your act here. I know I can't sing the songs you sing, but I wrote this one myself just to sing with you. Go ahead. I spend a lot of time in her living room, telling her what she means to me. I know I'm simply crazy about her. I know it, but does she? She knows I've told a lot of other cuties that line about the bride-to-be. This time I know I'm on the level. I know it, but does she? I see those pretty eyes have a twinkle when I hold her hand and plead my case. I can tell she thinks I'm an expert, but I'm losing out all over the place. The right approach at present is elusive. Confidentially, I'm up a tree. I know that she's the one I'm gonna marry. I know it, but does she? me, I know it, but does she? So I says to this girl, you've got the loveliest hair, your complexion is like the skin of a ripe peach, and those eyes, where did you get those eyes?
What did she say?
She said they come with my head.
Oh.
Oh, we've had fun today, folks. This is old Smiley Burnette saying, speak well of me and I'll dare you to talk about me. Bye now.
You've been listening to the Smiley Burnette Show with Sweet Georgia Brown, the Gay Rancheros, music by the Whippoorwills, and starring Smiley Burnette. Joe Slattery speaking. The Smiley Burnette Show is produced and transcribed in Hollywood.